few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
On first down, Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180!
Right there, 56. He's scared.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stay with your man.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Come on out here. Come get some.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Yellow.
Wild Bill.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes, he'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 57, 57. Watch that. Echo, 54. Right, 54.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Your trick is here.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time Mahomes will throw. They complete it to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. We're back now in KC. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. 180! White.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
So don't say nothing. Go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. One.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got a man. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 84 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Oh, now I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Wide, get wide.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yellow, yellow.
Safety screaming. 25, check 25. Check.
And he'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Gold to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check safety, check safety. Out, 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 out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Yellow, yellow.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I hope he brought your leg. Delta. 56.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Check 3. Check 3.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.